Good morning and welcome to today's webcast, an introduction to Continia Document Capture. Continia Document Capture is an advanced solution designed for automating and streamlining the process of handling incoming documents within Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. In this session, we'll explore how Continia Document Capture can transform your business, managing documents and enhancing efficiency, reducing the manual workload for your team. Let's dive into the system and find out the key features and benefits of this powerful solution once your environment has been configured and set up for Continia Document Capture. The best place to start is our document categories. Think of this as your home screen for using Continia Document Capture. These predefined document categories have a code, a description. You have a column for documents for OCR. This is documents that are currently waiting to be processed by the cloud. They will then move to documents for import, which you can automate or import one by one. You have documents with error, which will always appear in red. A document will error usually if a document has been mailed to the mailbox that is not an invoice, for example, a newsletter. We then have our documents that are ready to register. And finally, the email address that is set per document category. We would advise not to give this email out, but instead have an auto-forward rule in place. Document Capture will use this email to assume that each document that has been sent to this email address should follow the predefined rules that have been set in preparation for auto-recognition. Now let's take a look at the document journal. Today we are going to focus on purchase invoices. I can now drill into the 11 documents that I have ready to be registered. From the document journal, you will be able to view document category and change this. You also have a status filter that you are able to amend. However, we recommend that you keep this set to open. You then have a list of all your documents displayed that are ready to be registered. If the OK column is already ticked, that means this document is already ready to register. A good tip here is to personalize your page and add this field, identified by, when you first log in. This will show you how Continia Document Capture has searched for the correct vendor and selected it. Another good point is to ensure that VAT registration number is a field that you have set against your vendors to ensure accurate identification. We can then have a look at the document header. This displays the information that Continia Capture has used on the invoice to identify, in this case, the correct vendor. From a journal, it is easier, however, to select a document and drill down into the document card to view. If I now click on the value, you will see that the fax box on the right-hand side has orange and blue boxes. The orange boxes display the caption that is being captured on the document, and the blue box displays the data that is associated with it. When you first start using Document Capture, it is advisable to check your invoices thoroughly at the start, in particular the dates and amounts that you can see within these boxes. If you see that a field isn't correct, we can easily change this. This is how you teach your system to pick up the correct information. For demo purposes, I have removed the value from the invoice number field to show you how we can pick the correct information on our invoices. Simply click into the value and now in our fact box, highlight the data that you would like to capture, which is our invoice number. A point to remember here is if you do change any fields, you must go to the top ribbon and select Recognize Fields. This will pick up if you have made any errors with your selection, avoiding all future invoices to pick up the same mistake. As you work down the document header, you will come to your account type and account number. Here I have already pre-selected GL and the nominal that I wish this invoice to be matched with. If I then go down to the comments, you will see I have no more errors. However, there are sometimes warnings which can be ignored. Some will state that your vendor payment terms are not matching the terms of the invoice, and at this point it is up to your business process on how you proceed. This example is for when there is a single line invoice or the invoice is being posted to only one nominal. Once everything is marked as OK, this is now ready to register. The next example we have is an invoice that has multiple lines and are required to be posted to multiple nominals. To do this, navigate down to the lines, select Edit, and in our number, we are going to right-click to highlight item. Our description, we are going to right-click and drag for text. The same for quantity. And then the same for price. Now all we need to do is recognise fields. And this has now populated our lines with the correct information. Once we have recognised the fields, we can translate and add in the nominal that we would like to post these to. The same for the next line. And then we can register. The last thing I would like to show you today are Continia user workflows and permissions. If I navigate to Continia users and select permissions, you can see I can set up restrictions for nominals or even dimensions per user. Capture also offers out-of-office functionality, where you can defer your own approvals to another user within a time frame. Thanks for your time today. I hope today's webcast has inspired you to think of all the possibilities Continia Document Capture could bring to your business.